Donnelly here, going live. Wanted to answer some questions that we've been getting concerning the lawsuit that we're pursuing against school districts and South Carolina DHEC. If you're here and you can see and hear me, please let me know. That'd be awesome. Wanted to just talk about who I am, what we're doing, and hopefully give an opportunity for people to ask questions, and I can answer some questions that I've been getting offline. Again, my name's Donnelly Harmon. I am a mom of 2 kids, a senior and a 8th grader, and I'm fed up with the discrimination that is going on in our schools in South Carolina. I've lived in South Carolina most of my life. Took a little bit of a hiatus after college, but have lived in the Fort Mill area for 8 years. Prior to that was living outside of Greenville, South Carolina. A lot of times people are asking, do we have an attorney already? I think they're afraid that we're raising all this money and don't have anywhere to go with it, but we do have an attorney. His name is Don Brown. He is out of Charlotte, North Carolina. He is licensed both in North Carolina and South Carolina, lives in South Carolina. He is the attorney on the Savannah River site vaccination discrimination case as well. So he has been vetted by us. We've met several times with him. He's been very concerned about making sure that we're not just spending money willy-nilly. He's given us more than enough time for a 1-hour consultation fee that we've paid. So I have appreciated that about him as an attorney. I've worked with attorneys in the past, and that's not always the case. So we've also talked, and that would be my dogs barking at the trash trucks outside. So I apologize for that. Hush! Just a mom doing life here. He is very knowledgeable about what our concerns are, thinks that we do have a strong case. So I wanted to bring that up. Currently, we have parents from 15 school districts in South Carolina that have signed up for the lawsuit. I did want to tell you what those districts are in no particular importance of order, just alphabetical: Aiken, Beaufort, Berkeley, Charleston, Clover, Dorchester, Florence 5, Fort Mill, Greenville, Lancaster, Lexington 1, Richland 2, Rock Hill, Union, and York. That is all of these school districts in York County, obviously, as well as others. We have been asked questions about wondering, are we raising money through Gofundme because of all the concerns with the Canadian truckers funds, and we are not. We are using a website called Give, Send, Go, which is in the comment section, and they've had some issues because a lot of people are starting to give to the truckers through that, so they've had to beef up their servers and their security. Our money is safe. The one thing I do like about this particular site is that they sweep the money into the account that I have set up for the lawsuit. So they're not actually holding on to the money. So nobody's going to seize this money. This is in an account that I've set up specifically for the lawsuit. So I did want to mention that. If somebody wants to donate a large amount to the campaign and doesn't want to do it through Give, Send, Go, absolutely reach out to me, and we most likely would be able to direct that directly to the attorney and get that put into a trust account there. The retainer fee that we've been asked to raise is $20,000. We are now over the $5,000 amount, and super excited about that. We've only been doing this for maybe 3 weeks, and these have been small donations. We've gotten a couple $500 donations, several 100s, but a lot of them have been small donations. This is a grassroots organization raising money to do this lawsuit. I know several people have asked, why is it $20,000? Why is this so much? But lawsuits can be very expensive. We spoke with the attorney about ways to do this and ways that would make the most sense. There was a cheaper way to do this, but it would only affect the students in York County. And none of us that started this in York County felt like that was fair to the rest of the students in the state. We wanted to do something that had an impact statewide, since we felt like this was a statewide issue. So this was not the most expensive way that we could have gone. A lot of people have asked, are we doing this as a class action? And we're not, because that can be very expensive because you have to serve everybody in the class, which would basically be all unvaccinated students' parents in the state of South Carolina. So we felt like this was a great middle ground to basically sue these school districts and South Carolina DHEC against discriminating against unvaccinated students. Their test to stay that they're pushing is not a win for us. It is further discrimination. Particularly certain districts are asking you to opt in, which basically makes a list of unvaccinated students for the school district to have. Again, what is the purpose of that? The studies show that vaccinated people can get it. So why are you only quarantining and only causing testing for unvaccinated students? Feel free to send this link to anybody and everybody that you think might donate. Little small amounts definitely add up. And I have no doubt that we can raise the money to be able to file this lawsuit as soon as possible. Wanted to see, let me see if I've got any other questions that I've written down. Feel free to contact me. If you have further questions, I'm happy to answer them. I just wanted to put my face with this so that people knew that this was, not a scam. This is legitimate. We have an attorney. We are definitely grassroots. I tell people I'm a mom in my yoga pants. Trying to make a difference. I have one graduating this year who this has been tough on, but I also have one that has 4 more years of this. And one more thing, we have been asked if DHEC decided today to end all of this, then what? I do believe it's actually incredibly important to continue this lawsuit, because what I don't want to see happen is come November, this happen again. That they decide that there's some new variant, there's some new disease, there's some new way the wind blows that they can discriminate against students and keep students from the classroom, keep students from learning. We've had multiple parents whose children have been quarantined 3 and 4 times since January of this year and have never been sick. So just want to continue this push. I know that they are continuing to push some lawsuits in Virginia against masking, even though the mask mandates have been dropped in Virginia, to make sure that those students are protected in the future as well. Like I said, message me with any questions. Feel free to pass this on. If for some reason there's an issue on a privacy setting or something like that, let me know. But my hope is to make this public and to get as much information out there so that we can continue to push this and raise that money so that we can get this lawsuit filed as soon as possible. Appreciate all of you that have had words of encouragement for me. This has not been an easy task to take on, and I appreciate all of those that are behind the scenes that have been giving me ideas, helping me work out the details, and I may need some of you to help me figure out how to post this over on Instagram as well. I hope y'all have a wonderful and blessed day.